Welcome to Toffee TV, the Everton News Daily. Quite transfer link heavy today. It's going to be like that all summer. It's probably going to pick up, when players are back from holidays and managers and stuff, and things that, rumours start going round a bit faster and things that, we get a bit more activity. So let's go straight into it. Marseille are interested in Yerry Mina. Reported that there's a £20 million interest fee, or willing to pay £20 million. I'd just snatch around off for 10 million, to be honest. I think he's got a year left. He's had 11 starts in the Premier League. Listen, we need someone who's inconsistent. There's no doubt we're going to be looking at centre-backs. Tarkowski obviously heavily linked. That looks like it's going to be, quite a possible deal or move. So 20 million for a player that started 11 starts in the Premier League last season. I think he had 13 appearances, but, you want at least 30, 35 starts from your centre-backs, otherwise you're just losing consistency. So for 20 million, that would be great. I don't know how realistic that is, how true it is, but that would be great. And I think Yerry Mina would suit the French league. It's a bit slower, not as intense. It'd be a bit more relaxed on his body. So I think that would be a good move for Mina. Whether we get 20 million, I'm not sure. But obviously, great defender. Just a shame that he's made out of glass. Let's be honest. 11 starts in the Premier League is woeful, to be honest. For someone who should be a first team, a defender is crazy. Lampard is reportedly interested in Christian Eriksen. Obviously, he's available after a short spell at Brentford. Brentford were a team that took a risk on him, and it paid off massively. You could probably say that the signing off the season last season, he had 10 starts and he got 4 assists, 1 goal. They were just above, and about relegation, the relegation zone when he came in, and he transformed them. We watched him at Goodison Park. He was completely controlled the game, controlled the midfield. He's still a great player, 30 years of age. He's on a free, but I think for what Everton need at the moment, I think we need to be looking at. Obviously, the Tarkowski thing is, he'd be going into a young, back four, and he's that experience that we need someone to show at the defence. I think in terms of midfield, we need some, pace, power. It's great having a player who's creative, but we got that in Dele Alli thing. So if we're going to play, a player who's, can unlock teams and control the midfield, maybe that could be Dele Alli. But I think in terms of midfield, we should be looking at, a number 6 or a big box-to-box midfielder. And in terms of midfielders, another midfielder we've been linked with today is 22-year-old Cheick Doucoure from Lens. He's another, big box-to-box, mobile, type midfielder, and he's young, hungry, probably won't cost that much. He's been linked with Palace, very interested in him. Apparently Vieira really admires him, being a midfielder himself, with similar attributes. They're apparently closing on a 50 million deal. Don't know how close that is. So whether Everton can go and maybe swoop that in, I'm not sure whether they got the money yet or we have to sell someone first. I don't know. But listen, another young, hungry, mobile player who looks really good. So I think 50 million is a fair price for a player like that. Another player we've been linked with, another young player, Brozier, plays for Chelsea. He was on loan at Southampton last season. Scored 9 goals in the Premier League. I think he's 20 years old. Listen, all these transfers, it all depends on we can sell players. I think we're probably going to sell Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison this season. The problem in that is we have to replace the goals. I think if we sell them both at both in the same summer, that's all our goals. So you have to pretty much spend big to guarantee you're going to replace those goals. I think with Brozier, the goals as a number 9 like he is, you want to be seeing at least double figures, 15 if not 20 goals, which is what you'd expect from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's fit all season, so if you're going to go in for Brozier, you'd want to keep hold of Richarlison to, because he's hopefully going to get another, double figures if you keep hold of him. So it's a bit of a less of a risk. Brozier is a good striker. He's someone I would definitely look at. But again, like I said, it all depends on whether Richarlison goes or stays and whether Dominic Calvert-Lewin goes or stays. So there you go. Obviously, heavy transfer, storied Everton News Daily for you. But we're going to get that a lot over the summer. So subscribe, please like this video, hit the little bell for notifications if you want to be notified when we upload. And if you want more videos, including live daily videos, join us on Patreon. Thanks for watching, see you later.